We got more clips from mini camps and OTAs, and today we're going to take a look at the New York Giants and get another look at Malik Nabers. He made a highlight reel catch today. We're going to go over that, plus some more clips from today's practice and some other practices. But before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now because we're going hard in the paint looking at these rookies every single day. Rookie camp, OTAs, mini camp, training camp. Everything behind the scenes with these rookies, your favorite veterans, the storylines, it will all be here. Click that button. See what your favorite players are doing at practice. Malik Nabers here. We got over a minute. The first 4 or 5 clips are from today. The rest are from older practices from this off season. But here it is. The deep ball coming in. Look at those hands. Look at him bring that in. And a little bit after the catch, everybody congratulating him. I think we see Hyatt there. There we go. Hodgkins behind him. Nice little break. Ball comes in. Good hands away from his body. Looking solid. Same thing, I believe, here. But farther away, different beat writer. Looking solid. Over the middle there, I think that might have been Danny Dimes. And these are older clips that we covered before in other videos. Might as well take a look. Talking about Malik Nabers, though. We're looking at a generational prospect here. Highly productive coming out of college, big-time program, early breakout age, and maintained that over his career. Then you get on the field, the tape checks out, the advanced metrics on the field check out, and then when you get him in camp, he just lights it up. You watch him run, just the bare basic athletic traits, he pops. He pops running, he's smooth getting in and out of breaks. He's electric off the release. He can get downfield. He's got good ball skills. He can read that ball while it's in the air, time his hands correctly, get it up there late, and then really bring the catch home, whether he's covered or not. On top of that, he's electric breaking off routes. He's very assertive. He's very quick. He's very fast. He's quick, fast breaking off those routes. He can sell the routes. We saw this all at LSU. And he's a top-tier prospect. There were battles between him and Marvin Harrison Jr. in the streets of whether who should be the wide receiver one in this year's class. A wide receiver like this does not come out at all too often. It just does not happen. You have Danny Dimes here, and he's been a very questionable quarterback. I'll say that much. And now that you have Malik Nabers, a certified alpha wide receiver, I look for Nabers to do big things at the NFL level soon. Should be or could be as early as this year. Early this year, back in the season, he should be flashing his talents this year at the least. With Danny Dimes at quarterback, if he doesn't get right, if Danny Dimes does not get right, then he's got to be shipped out because this is the litmus test. This is the gatekeeper for Danny Dimes. This is the gatekeeper for Danny Dimes. Malik Nabers is the talent that you should be able to pair with any quarterback. And if that quarterback's not improving, then it's lost. It's over. You might as well move on to a new quarterback. Malik Nabers is that good. And if you don't know too much about him, or if you're not into rookies, you will find out soon and quick and in a hurry. Wait till training camp happens. We get the pads on, one-on-ones, practicing with different teams. When things start getting heated, we get into preseason. You'll know then. You will know then. You're seeing him grab some balls here, contested, assertive, with the ball coming his way, away from his body. You're seeing that in the clips. Now, think about the other wide receivers in this year's class. You're not getting as many clips like this. You're not. He's the best wide receiver in this class, him and Marvin Harrison Jr. And when you asked me in the rankings, when we were ranking these rookie wide receivers every day this offseason, I told you guys, it's a coin flip for me. I like them both. I would like to have them both. I think they're both generational prospects. Wide receivers that will be very productive in the league, and odds of them busting are not very good. They are more than likely going to do something for you because they're so good. They're more than likely going to get you some production, and it could be top 5, top 3 production, top 10, somewhere like that. Because both these wide receivers, Marvin Harrison Jr. and Malik Nabers, are that good, that talented, and it should be quick. It should be off the rip. We get some games under our belt. They should show some production, show some flashes of their talent, and then all of a sudden, Malik Nabers is considered one of the best young prospects in the league. Next thing you know, after that, he's considered one of the best wide receivers in the league, and just comes out of nowhere. He's that type of wide receiver. He's good enough to turn this franchise around. He's good enough to do that, to get this offense really flowing. He's good enough. Jalen Hyatt said that in the media, that this is a playoff team. It's probably because he's playing with this guy right here. He's playing with this guy right here, and he's seeing the difference. That's probably why. There ain't other big differences other than this guy right here. He's that good. He's allowing guys like Jalen Hyatt to chirp up in the media. It's more likely because he's playing like this guy right here. He's playing with him, not like this guy, but with him. And it's getting everybody amped up. The energy's rising. And that could be the case. Or you got a wide receiver here that makes this team more dangerous, makes this team more of a tough out. We will see. But this is the type of prospect you're looking at in New York. You're talking fantasy football. He ain't going to be cheap. He ain't going to be cheap in drafts. People are going to pay up for this rookie. People are going to pay up a little higher than what you would want for a rookie in drafts right now and redraft. We're seeing that in Underdog right now. He's going to be more expensive than the rookie wide receivers last year. That's why I was slamming the table on all those first-round wide receivers, because at cost they were so cheap, and usually first-round wide receivers are not that cheap. He's going to be more expensive. He's more talented. He's better. He'd be the #1 wide receiver in last year's class, many other wide receiver classes as well. That being said, you're looking at a top dog prospect right here. Dynasty, y'all know. Y'all know he's a top prospect, one of the top wide receivers in value for Dynasty Fantasy Football due to him being a young asset, due to him being a top asset in this stacked wide receiver class. There's a lot of clout with his name in the Dynasty Fantasy Football community. He's valuable, and I like him up there with Marvin Harrison Jr. I like him a lot, maybe even more. I feel like he might be a little bit safer, because I love how assertive he is getting in and out of breaks. He is a little bit younger too. That matters a little bit on the spreadsheets, but not really much with generational talents, because generational talents are going to do generational thing, and those two wide receivers are generational talents. But if I'm a Giants fan, I listen to that fantasy football talk, I think you should know what you're getting here from what I'm saying, how I feel. I believe he's a top-tier prospect. I think he's good enough to turn this team around, get this offense flowing. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. One, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next video.